Hello class 10. It's Luke, your subject teacher, okay, science. So let's start new chapter, okay. So write down chapter number 2, that is your from chemistry, okay. Chapter number 2, and chapter name is acid, base and salt. So this chapter is very interesting, okay. It's gonna be interesting, okay. And I like to right, I like this chapter. So today I'll introduce the chapter, okay. So let me glance whatever you studied till date, okay, or as if now. See, from class 9 you know that periodic table, isn't it? So how many elements are there? 115 elements are there, and these elements, if combines, they forms what? They forms compounds, isn't it? They forms compound. As also you also know that among these 115 elements you categorize them, isn't it, as metal, non-metal, in class 9 you studied this one, isn't it? Gas, noble gas, okay. So likewise, if you think this element 115 element, among them they combines and they form so many compounds, okay. So these compounds has got different chemical property, okay, because elements are different, isn't it? So on the basis of their chemical properties, all these compounds formed by these elements can be, or it classified into 3 groups, okay. So those groups are acids, bases and salts. Hope you understood, isn't it? Like in your class 9 you done metal, non-metal, okay. You categorize the 115 element, okay, according to their character, okay. So in this chapter we'll again categorize this, whatever it forms, when they combines they forms compounds, okay. So those compounds according to their chemical property we again classified as acid, bases and salts, okay. Clear? So this is your introduction. So you also learned that atoms plus atom, how much? Molecule, molecule plus molecule, what you'll get? Compound, isn't it? Right. So to know whether the compound is acid or base or salt, we have indicator which gives us the information about the compound, okay. And we called it indicators for testing acid and base, okay. So first topic, indicators. For testing acid and acids and salts, write down in your copy, okay. So whether a compound is acid, whether it is, if I make a compound like this H2O, H2O is our compound, isn't it? Why? Because element plus element, hydrogen is your element, oxygen also element. So whether it is acid or base or salt, we have indicators to test them, okay, test the compound. Clear? Okay, fine. So write down, an indicator is nothing but, write down, an indicator like this, is a dye. Dye, you know, dye is a color, isn't it? That changes that changes this color when it is put in acid or base. Okay, when it is put in acid or base. Dye is indicator is a dye. Okay, it's nothing but a dye or a color that changes its color when it is put in acid or base. Clear? So many types of indicators are there. So most commonly used, your indicator is your litmus. सुनिकन litmus paper. So litmus is a paper, or you'll get liquid also. Okay, so litmus is natural indicator. Okay, litmus cube naturally you'll get, it's purple in color. Okay, and we get this color and paper. Okay, red litmus and blue. So first write down blue litmus. School ko lab mas. Okay, we'll taste this one in your practical class. Okay, so that's why this chapter is very interesting. अर्को हुन्छ red litmus. red बीमा लेखा red litmus paper. Okay, liquid पनि पाउँछ तर हाम्रोमा के छ, पेपर पनि छ. Okay, so next one is your, this is your natural. Okay, it's a extract from a plant. Okay, now next one is your artificial or synthetic. Okay, we call it synthetic indicator. So synthetic indicator are methyl orange and phenolphthalein. दुईटै छ यसमा पनि, methyl orange and phenolphthalein. phenolphthalein त सुनेको होला 9 मा, जति बेला सेल हेर्यो त्यति बेला के लाग्यो, मिथाइल ओरेन्ज या phenolphthalein ल्याएर हेरेन सेलको स्ट्रक्चर. सो लेख phenolphthalein. phenolphthalein. So synthetic and natural indicator we done, isn't it? So what happens if I put this litmus in acid? So लेखा acid को कुरा गरौँ ल. अब litmus paper acid मा if you put, do you know whether it is compound? Okay, which compound is that? Okay, so जति बेला तिमीले litmus, whenever you put litmus paper in acid turns blue litmus into red. So now if I give a compound and I'm omit this one. Okay, and you have to check this one, isn't it? So if you put litmus paper in that compound, if the blue litmus paper turns into red, that compound will definitely an acid. Clear? Next, what happens when base? So a base, this base is also called alkali. alkali. Why? Some of the base like sodium hydroxide, those are soluble in water. Okay, so those base which mix with the water called alkali. Okay, so a base turns red litmus into blue. Okay, so basically के गर्छ red litmus paper हाल्यो भने if you pour litmus in a base, then you'll get blue color. Clear? So now salt is your neutral. Okay, salt is a neutral, so that's why we don't need to check this one. Okay, it's a crystal miles. Okay, crystal will study. So next, this is our natural, isn't it? Beside this, we can use turmeric. Okay, turmeric is also natural, isn't it? TURM, turmeric powder you can use. Okay, turmeric भनेको त बुझ्छ होला, it is haldi. Okay, so next natural indicator is your cabbage, red cabbage. Okay, red cabbage. So this is your extra homework. Okay, what happens if you put turmeric in acid? मजाले लेख. Okay, write nicely. Okay, now we have next is your synthetic. Okay, synthetic त्यतिकै राखौँ यसलाई, acid base synthetic. First one is your methyl orange. Methyl orange is an acid, it's a base, this is base and salt. So methyl orange, write down. Whenever you put methyl orange in acid, okay, what happens? Methyl orange gives red color. Okay, whenever you put methyl orange, if you put methyl orange in acid, it gives red color. Methyl orange कस्तो कलर को हुन्छ? You know, isn't it? कस्तो हुन्छ methyl orange? Methyl orange कस्तो कलर को हुन्छ? Orange color को हुन्छ ल. So next, if you put in base, methyl orange gives what it gives? It gives yellow color. Yellow हुन्छ base मा हाल्दा. Okay, clear? So next, this is your synthetic, isn't it? Next we have phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein, राम्ररी हेर, मजाले सुन, बुझिहाल्छ. Phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein. Whenever you put phenolphthalein in acid, what it gives? It gives colorless. Okay, it gives a colorless. It turns into colorless. And whenever you put into base phenolphthalein, you will get pink color. Okay, कस्तो पाउँछ? Pink पाउँछ. phenolphthalein कस्तो कलर को हुन्छ? phenolphthalein कस्तो कलर को हुन्छ? phenolphthalein colorless हुन्छ. Okay, hope phenolphthalein को कलर त याद छ होला तिमीहरुलाई. right? So next we have another type of indicator called olfactory. 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 Olfactory indicators. So these are indicator which is olfactory. Okay, what olfactory? Olfactory means smell. Okay, so simple one is your onion, isn't it? Example is your onion. And next one is your vanilla. Onion को कस्तो स्मेल हुन्छ? कस्तो हुन्छ onion? कस्तो हुन्छ? एउटा स्मेल हुन्छ नि onion गनाउँछ हैन? त्यस्तै भेनिला चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्छ? भेनिलाको पनि स्मेल हुन्छ. ओके, कस्तो हुन्छ? प्लिजेन्ट स्मेल भेनिलाको. ओनियनको त कस्तो गनाउँछ यु नो, isn't it? ठसै गनाउँछ हैन ओनियन. So these are the olfactory indicators by the scent. Okay, by the smell you can check the acid or whether acid or base. Okay, first we'll see onion. Onion लाई if you put in base, okay, then it will not smell. Okay, and if you put in acid, it does not change its smell. Also vanilla, if you put in vanilla, okay, if you put this vanilla in base, vanilla, okay, vanilla, you cannot smell. Okay, you cannot detect the smell of vanilla if you put in base, but if you put in acid you can detect. Okay, this is what your indicators. Okay, so tomorrow onwards we'll start acid, then we'll talk about properties. Okay, so hope you understood. So this chapter is very interesting, so stay tuned. Okay, stay tuned. Fine, so that's it for today.